The air was thick with the anticipation that only a college campus in early fall could hold. Lily, armed with a worn copy of Pride and Prejudice and a heart full of nervous excitement, found a quiet spot under a sprawling oak tree. She opened her book, the words blurring as new faces swirled around her. Suddenly a voice broke through her thoughts. "That's my favorite too," it said. Lily looked up to see a boy with kind eyes and a shy smile. He introduced himself as Max, and within minutes they were lost in a conversation about their shared love for Jane Austen's witty prose. That day, a connection sparked between them. It wasn't love at first sight, not in the conventional sense. It was the easy comfort of finding a kindred spirit in the overwhelming chaos of a new beginning. They discovered a shared love for long walks, their conversations punctuated by bursts of laughter and thoughtful silences. Their favorite spot quickly became the hill overlooking the town, the place where their friendship began to blossom under the vast expanse of the sky. As the weeks melted into months, Lily and Max's friendship deepened. Every evening they would find themselves drawn back to their hilltop haven. Lily, with her easel and paints, would try to capture the vibrant hues of the sunset on her canvas. Max, his guitar resting comfortably in his lap, would strum gentle melodies that seemed to echo the colours swirling on Lily's palette. They didn't need words, not always. The music and the art spoke for them, weaving a tapestry of shared emotions. Sometimes Max would play a melancholic tune, his fingers dancing lightly over the strings. Lily, her brushstrokes mirroring the music, would translate that sadness onto her canvas, transforming it into something beautiful and poignant. Other times, Max's music would be upbeat, filled with the promise of adventure and the joy of life. Lily, caught up in the infectious rhythm, would find herself painting with bold strokes, her canvas exploding with vibrant colours and joyous energy. Their art forms, though different, were intertwined, each one enriching and inspiring the other. College life wasn't always easy. There were exams to cram for, projects to complete, and the inevitable uncertainties of the future to navigate. Through it all, Lily and Max were each other's constant, their friendship a source of unwavering support. Lily, usually shy and reserved, found her voice in Max's presence. He encouraged her to pursue her passion for art, to ignore the whispers of doubt that sometimes plagued her. Max, with his easygoing nature, harboured a fear of failure, a constant pressure to succeed. Lily, with her quiet strength and unwavering belief in him, helped him silence those inner demons. They spent countless hours in the library, hunched over their books, their shared struggle bringing them closer. They celebrated each other's triumphs, whether it was a good grade, a successful art exhibition, or landing a coveted internship. They were more than just friends. They were each other's cheerleaders, confidants, and anchors. Their bond, woven with threads of laughter, shared dreams, and unwavering support, became an unbreakable lifeline in the unpredictable sea of college life. Senior year arrived, casting a bittersweet shadow over their carefree days. The future, once a distant horizon, loomed large, filled with both exhilarating possibilities and heart-wrenching goodbyes. Max received a job offer, a dream opportunity to work abroad in his field of study. The news, while incredible, hung heavy between them. Lily shared Max's joy, her heart swelling with pride for her friend. But beneath the surface, a current of fear tugged at her. The thought of their daily rituals ending, their hilltop evenings becoming a distant memory, filled her with a sense of dread she couldn't quite articulate. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across their familiar hilltop, Max turned to Lily. "I got the job," he said, his voice a mixture of excitement and uncertainty. Lily's heart skipped a beat, her carefully constructed facade of nonchalance crumbling. That's amazing, Max," she stammered, her voice betraying her carefully constructed composure. Max, sensing her unease, reached for her hand, his touch conveying 1,000 unspoken words. "I'm scared, Lil," he admitted, his voice barely a whisper. "Scared of leaving everything we have here, scared of losing this." Lily, tears welling up in her eyes, finally allowed her carefully constructed wall of composure to crumble. "Me too, Max," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. They sat in silence, the weight of their impending separation pressing down on them. Max, determined to find a way to ease their fears, pulled out a small wooden star he had carved. It was intricate, the points sharp and defined, yet strangely comforting in its simplicity. "This," he said, his voice regaining its usual warmth, "this will be our reminder, a promise that no matter where life takes us, we'll always find our way back to each other." He placed the star in Lily's hand, the rough texture of the wood strangely comforting against her skin. "Whenever you look at it, think of our hilltop, our sunsets, our dreams," Max continued, his voice husky with emotion. "Think of us, Lil. Think of how lucky we are to have found each other in this crazy world." Lily clutched the star tightly, its edges digging into her palm, grounding her in the midst of her swirling emotions. As they sat there, the first stars beginning to pepper the night sky, they made a pact. Their friendship, they vowed, would transcend distance and time. "Know you've been a good friend." The day Max left was one of the hardest days of Lily's life. Standing at the airport gate, watching as his retreating figure disappeared into the throng of travelers, felt like a physical ache in her chest. Yet true to their promise, they found ways to bridge the distance. Handwritten letters filled with shared memories, inside jokes and heartfelt confessions traversed continents, arriving like precious gifts. Late-night calls, their voices crackling across the miles, became a lifeline, a way to share their triumphs, their fears, their dreams. They celebrated milestones through pixelated screens, birthdays, graduations, new jobs. Lily kept the wooden star Max had given her on her bedside table. Every night, before drifting off to sleep, she would trace its rough edges, a tangible reminder of their unbreakable bond. The years passed, filled with new experiences, new relationships, and the inevitable changes life threw their way. Through it all, their friendship remained a constant, a source of comfort and unwavering support. Years later, long after they had both graduated and built their own lives, Lily found herself drawn back to their hilltop. The familiar climb, the scent of pine needles and damp earth, brought back a flood of memories. She sat on their rock, the same one where they had spent countless hours talking, laughing, and dreaming. The town below twinkled beneath a canopy of stars, the same stars that had borne witness to their friendship all those years ago. Lily pulled out the wooden star Max had given her, its edges worn smooth from years of being clutched in her hand. Looking up at the night sky, she could almost hear Max's laughter, feel his presence beside her. Despite the miles that separated them, their bond, like the stars that twinkled above, remained undimmed, a testament to the enduring power of true friendship.